I am walking to the start line of the Rock and Roll Marathon. This is marathon number 82 for me and number 67 barefoot. Okay, I am at the start line.
Barefoot.
So the start of the race was at Balboa Park. The first neighborhood, of course, is my neighborhood in Hillcrest. This is the 163 freeway we're going over.
Did you see that guy? Yeah.
Once we go down the freeway right there, we will have just climbed up that big hill at mile 22. Now we are entering North Park. And I know you guys want to see proof that I'm running barefoot, not just talk about it. There we go. As you can see, it's a pretty hilly course. It's not limited to that big hill on the 163 that you'll see later on. It does get a little bit gritty in this neighborhood, which is something you have to watch out for when you run barefoot. This neighborhood is called Normal Heights. This is probably the roughest section on the course. California roads are not the best. Big city roads are not the best, so just keep that in mind if you ever want to run a marathon barefoot. It can be challenging. You just have to know the course. So this section is particularly rough. The low traffic roads just don't get maintained that well. So if you do a barefoot marathon, it's better to do one that's largely on the main roads. Now we're on Adams Avenue, and it's definitely smoother. It's nice to be off that rough road. Here's another rough spot here on El Cajon Boulevard. So not the best few miles here. We are back in North Park, and the half and full marathon split is up ahead, so we're about to have our own course to ourselves pretty soon here. We're about to do some more climbing here. We got the first significant hill coming up right around the corner here.
Keep it up.
Let's go, barefoot guys.
We are going back through Hillcrest, coming up on mile 10 here. Now we're entering Mission Hills, the next neighborhood over, quickly approaching the halfway point. As you can see, the road is much better, much smoother right here. We're on Presidio Drive. We are going to be going downhill for a while, but as we know, we have to come back up if we go down. We are halfway through the marathon. My feet are looking pretty good, no issues. We still have quite a bit of downhill left. We'll be descending down to the freeway, which you can see over to the left. All right, now we're on the flat section again, near the 8 freeway. I'm pacing about a 3:39, so ideally I'd like to pick it up in the second half, even with the hill. 15 miles in on the 8 bike path. And my feet are still doing okay here. This is SeaWorld over to the right.
Oh, it's that 5,000 barefoot.
Mile 16, 10.2 to go. We're coming up on mile 18 here. So more than 2/3. I just have to go less than half of what I've gone, and I'll be done. We do have some light rain here, even though it's officially June in San Diego. That's very unusual, but it's nice because it's kind of a muggy day. We're on the 163 freeway, coming up on mile 22, about to climb the big 163 hill. And the climb begins. This is a brutal section. Basically ascending from Mission Valley up the hill crest again. Just call me a barefoot daddy. Come on, I'm only 36. At least give me until I'm 40 before you call me a daddy. All right, mile 23 and a lot closer to the top of this hill. And we have reached the top of the hill, less than 3 miles to go, and a gentle descent into downtown to the finish line. Mile 24, 2.2 to go. 25 miles in, 1.2 to go. Okay, I just finished in 3:39, and that was marathon number 82, and this is what my feet look like, so not too bad. So I am back home now, and I got a chance to rehydrate and to eat plenty of food. So that was nice. It was definitely tough going out there. It was pretty warm and humid for a marathon. However, I did place much higher than I usually do in the top 12% in my division, 35 to 39. And so I was definitely satisfied with that. And I hope to see some of you out there.